This lady, k.michelle, is such a walking contradictory.
I don't think men are good people. All men. For men to do things that they consider small in the flesh of like cheating, you know that that's going to destroy your partner, but you do it anyway. That's not a mistake. And just because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to accept your betrayal.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
That's exactly what I was about to ask. Yeah, I've cheated. So I'm asking right now, black men, and I tell my black men to really step up for black women and create families.
No.
It's really not cool.
12 seconds later.
Have you ever dated outside your race?
Yes, that's all I would like to do.
This mother right here.
Ladies, do not listen to k.michelle on that Cam Newton interview, okay? She's gonna have us 45 years old with dogs named Coco or Chanel, okay?
This lady is absolutely correct. That lady is going to lead y'all right into a ditch listening to her. She has dated nothing but athletes, dope boys, dudes beating on her, but then she's going to turn around and say men need to get together. Well, look at the men you're trying to date. Those are top level men. The fact is, you're not going to get the best from these men. I don't know why you women think that's the case. Like, y'all going to go out and get one of these football players or athletes in their prime and they're going to act right for you. That's what y'all all think. But let's look at some of her boyfriends. She dated LaShawn McCoy. He was a very good football player. Meek Mill, a rapper. Lance Stevenson, another NBA player. Chad Johnson. We see Chad Johnson cheating in his 40s, so you know what he was doing back then. She also dated this guy named Bobby Mays. Now, I don't know too much about him, but he's a basketball player as well. She dated Idris, but to be honest with you, she really didn't even want to do that.
You all don't seem like you're each other's types. You go for ball players.
Yeah.
And tall guys.
Yeah.
And
I used to go for gold teeth too.
yeah, okay.
I never thought that I would like him either. I thought his jeans were too tight.
Getting physically abused is okay, but tight jeans is where you cross the line. Got it. I'm just happy he got away from her when he did, because he is now happily married to a girl who better suits him. Going down that k.michelle road wasn't going to get him absolutely nowhere. She also dated J.R. Smith, another NBA player. She also dated this white dude, Ryan something. Now, he's a swimmer, so he's another athlete. She was giving those white dudes love on that show. She was acting like they're the best in the world. How come that didn't work out? If they were so great. She also dated Chris Johnson, another good football player. She also dated this music producer. His name is Memphis Hits, which is weird because this is supposed to be the guy who was hitting on her. And R. Kelly, she dated R. Kelly. And this is the woman telling black men to get it together. And of course, this isn't all of them. There's a bunch of men out there that we know nothing about. But I'm pretty sure they were the same type of men that are on this list. All I'm saying is, before you sit there and cry about black men doing better and black men doing this, why don't you look in the mirror? Because this is what so many of you women do. Y'all go out there and try to chase after the same 10% of men. That don't work out. Then you say, well, it don't work with nobody. That's just not true. I don't like the fact that Cam Newton didn't check her on that show when she was spewing all of that foolishness. But it is what it is. If y'all let k.michelle be the mouthpiece for black women, y'all in trouble. Because that is not the one you want speaking for y'all. That's all I'm saying.
She says no, sorry, I'm not interested. What's the worst case scenario at that point? What happens? What happens? Do you shrink an inch? Do you lose? Like, does your hairline recede an inch? Does money like fall out of your bank account? Just like, what happens?
You're right. You do it. Yes, you and all other women who come online and act like it's easy to walk across a room and talk to a stranger. From now on, y'all do it. Like you said, what do you got to lose? What's the big deal? Then you do it. You can do it. Y'all wanted things to be equal. Well, there you go. And this is coming from a man who's hollered at more chicks than a high school cheerleading coach. So I'm not scared to do it, but I understand the hesitation for a lot of men. So I'm saying, if it's that simple, you do it. Problem solved.
So I just finished having dinner. I took myself to Applebee's, and so when I was done, I got the bill, and I'm just looking around my surroundings. I look to the left, I see a black man with a white woman. I look to the right, I see a black man with a white woman. What do I see? What do I notice all at the bar? Single black women. I'm just wondering Have black men like totally given up on black women?
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it with my chest. No, we have not given up on black women. Of course, there are some black men who want nothing to do with you, but as a whole, we have not given up on black women. I come on here all the time and say I wouldn't want to spend my life with anything but a black woman. And there are plenty of men out there like myself. But the fact is there are men out there who want nothing to do with you. And one of the reasons some of these men feel that way is because how black women are represented. There are some horrible black women out here, but I just know there are some great ones out there on the other side. Black men marry black women at a very high percentage. So it isn't that black men don't want to be with you. It is just the bad ones are so out of control. You got the Shira 7s out there. All these gold digging, begging, ratchet black women out there make it so much harder for the good ones. I come online every day and I share videos of women of all races talking crazy, saying crazy stuff, and I debunk a lot of it. But I have made videos specifically for black women, but a lot of them will not listen to it. And the reason why is because a lot of black women won't listen to anybody. There's nobody who can tell them what's wrong. There's nobody out there who can tell them that they need to change certain aspects of them. Not too long ago, Claire Huxtable, that's right, Felicia Rashad, went on the Breakfast Club and said she wished women would just dress a little more modest. She said it in a kind way. She said it in a sweet way. None of that mattered. These women did not like that. They actually came for Claire Huxtable. This is a post I seen on my girl, the Queen of Accountability page. And if you've never been to her page, trust me, her name holds true. But this little girl here has something to say about it. It's just what it is. It doesn't matter who say it, how they say it. Some of these women don't want to listen to anybody. They want to do what they want to do. One of my favorite creators is called Just a Girl. She's on TikTok. She's always talking to black women about how they are and how they move. They can't stand this woman. And there's a bunch of other creators out there the same way. If they come on here and tell them the truth about themselves, they don't like them. This is why I get DMs about I don't like black women, and that's the furthest from the truth. We want y'all to be better, we want y'all to do better, but the men who have given up, they're just past that stage. They don't want to deal with you no more, and that's just what it is. There are black men out there who still want you, who still believe in you. We just want to see black women doing better, making better decisions. I just want these women to start looking at the world through a different lens. That is all I'm hoping for, and I believe that's the same for a lot of these creators out here who come online saying some of the stuff they say. There is a difference between telling the truth about black women and bashing black women. I always say that. There are men out there who bash them, straight up. But I don't bash black women. I tell the truth about them. So if you are offended by what I'm saying, it's most likely because you feel like I'm talking to you, when the fact is I'm only talking to the women who are doing those things that I'm talking about. And like they always say, hit dogs holler. This next generation of black women who are led by Sexy Red and Cardi B, I'm worried about them. I am, because it's not looking good. Because if you think there are some black men running from them now, it's going to be a lot more later if things do not change. I'm just being honest. But to answer your question, no, we haven't given up on black women. We still love black women. We just want y'all to do better. That's it. And I know there will be some black women out there who will hear this video and the first thing they're going to think of is, what about the black man? What about black men? I always say black men have things we got to work out too. But like my man Chuck D said, one day the brothers gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. But in this video, we're talking about y'all. And I also want to say that every time I come on here and I say I only want to be with a black woman, I believe when I say that a lot of people think of the worst black women. But when I'm saying that, I'm only talking and thinking about the best black women out there. The ones who are trying to get it right. They're doing things the right way. They do have respect for themselves. They love who they are. They love their history. They love us just as much as we love them. To those black women, I just want to say, you all appreciate it. Don't you know we love you. Leave your thoughts in the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.